Welcome in, everyone. My name's Steve Siddall, and this is 7 Financial Blind Spots. We are on the number 4 of the financial blind spots that really face us as we get ready for retirement. Joining me today is Tatiana Bunich and son Sammy, part of the Financial One Wealth in South Florida. And Tatiana, you have said before, you're using all 5 pillars of planning for retirement. That is your organization.
All 5 pillars of financial planning: your estate planning, your tax planning, your retirement planning, your investments, and your asset protection.
And you hit on the one we're going to talk about now, and that's taxes. And I know that you're quite passionate about it, and I think, and I love it because you make so much sense when you talk about taxes. And obviously, we all think they're going to go up. How do we deal with it? How do we face it?
Taxes is our biggest expense.
Okay.
Everyone, right?
Yep.
Every year. And in order to, when you have investments cost taxes. So it's very important to have investments that are tax efficient and are causing the least amount of taxes or none at all.
How do we protect ourselves from taxes? I mean, we have to pay.
We
want to. I mean, we willingly pay what we owe, but we don't want to pay more than that.
Right. And investments can be effectively tax managed. We can create losses on paper to offset gains, and therefore we're paying less tax or no tax.
And that ties into
on the investments. We have to pay taxes on our income.
Of course.
Income there is. But a lot of people have investments that they're not using for current income that are paying taxes on that. And our goal is not to pay or pay very little taxes on money we're not using. Yes, we have to pay on money we're using.
Right.
But when there's investments, we're not always using all that money. A lot of that's growing. So we want to reduce the taxes on the money that's invested, that's growing, that we're not using day in, day out.
So most of us that are working have a 401k, and we put money in that 401k. And what's happened in the last few years is we're hearing now about Roth 401ks. How important is that, and should we take advantage of it?
Roths are definitely the best option because they grow completely tax-free. And 401ks or traditional IRAs, you get a tax deduction in the current year,
yes,
but then they all grow tax-deferred. You're not paying tax along the way, but when you start taking money out, you're going to pay a lot in taxes. Roths, you lose that little deduction in the current year, but it's growing tax-free, so the benefits are tremendous on the Roth. So anytime you could do Roth, and we do a lot of Roth conversions for clients. We evaluate if it makes sense, this and that, who the beneficiaries are, what their income is, and we do Roth conversions because Roth conversions, you don't have to take your required minimum distribution from. So a lot of clients don't need that extra distribution, and then that money, it reduces their taxes because now we've converted to Roth, and now they don't have to take the required minimum distribution and pay additional taxes when they don't need the income.
Right, and then that also becomes part of the legacy where that money, if it's in a Roth, it's passed on tax-free.
Correct.
As opposed to if it's still in the Roth, or if it's still in the IRA or 401k.
Yeah, people think that when their beneficiaries inherit 401ks or IRAs, that they don't pay any taxes. It's not true. They're going to pay as much and sometimes more than you did, depending on their tax bracket. It's fully taxable, where Roths are completely tax-free to you and to the beneficiaries.
Boy, passing on generational wealth, that's a whole nother discussion
Yes.
that we'll have to have. But right now, though, we're going to say, hey, we talked taxes, and stick around, though, because 7 Financial Blind Spots. In the next segment, we're going to talk about mortgages, housing, and how to benefit. We'll do that and more.